In this video, I am going to show you the tactic I am using on my Twitch save with Genk. If you've been hanging out in the streams, you will have seen some crazy results, as in beating Juventus twice, home and away, and a 3-2 win over Liverpool using this tactic. We also won the league quite convincingly last season, and currently we're 13 games into the season and we are unbeaten, all using this tactic. So if you enjoy Football Manager content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video. Let's have a look at this tactic. So this is my current team we have with Genk at the moment, and this is the shape we are doing. A 4-3-1-2. We're creating a lot of chances, we are scoring goals. It's a lot of good fun on the stream, so if you do want to hang out, the link is in the description. You get to see this live in action. So starting off with the goalkeeper, we have a sweeper keeper on defensive duty, 2 wing backs on attack, a centre defender on defend, a ball playing defender on defend, an advanced playmaker on attack, a deep line playmaker on defence, and a box-to-box midfielder, an attacking midfielder on attack, an advanced forward, and a target forward on attack. I'm using the target forward because I've got 2 guys who can play this role pretty well. I have Sesko and I have Onuachu. Both are ridiculously tall, good in the air, so I'm using this target forward role. But I think you could probably switch this out to an advanced forward or complete forward to more suit what type of players you have. We have an attacking mentality, we pass into space, play out defence, slightly short passing, higher tempo. We float the crosses in. Again, it's because I have the tall players, that's why I float the balls in. If you don't have the tall players, I'd probably have it on whipped crosses. So we work the ball into box, and that's all the instructions for in possession. In transition, we counter and counter press, distribute the ball quickly, play out to the centre backs, and take short kicks. In out of possession, we do a much higher line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, use tighter marking, much more often for the trigger press, prevent the short goalkeeper distribution, and we also get stuck in. In the previous season, I did have the line at higher rather than much higher, but because we've got some better defenders in and the players are a bit more developed, I'm actually pushing this to be much higher, and I'm also telling them to get stuck in. Last season we didn't have get stuck in, now we are. And the only instructions I am using are on the goalkeeper, with pass it shorter and take fewer risks. Every other position has no additional player instructions, as you can see here. This tactic is not a possession based tactic. This tactic is to score goals. That's what we aim to do with this tactic. So we won't be leading the stats in possession, not the best pass completion percentage either, but we absolutely score a boatload of goals for fun. As you can see, in the current season we've only lost 1 game, and that was to Shakhtar. We even actually managed to beat Bayern Munich 3-1. There is one change I make for when I'm facing a big team, which I'll show you in a second, but every other game we're scoring goals for fun. Lots of 4s, lots of 5, a couple of 6s as well. So yeah, we score goals. So when you're facing a bigger team, like in the Champions League, there's one change, or technically 2 changes I make in those games. I actually drop the lines both to standard. So we go like this. So it's a standard line of engagement and a standard defensive line. This is only really applicable when you're facing big teams, but this is how we got that Bayern Munich result, the Liverpool result, and the 2 Juventus results. We had the mid-block, and we managed to win those games. So I've also simmed the season with Atalanta, and we won the league in Atalanta. 38 games played, 32 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses, 93 goals scored, 32 goals conceded, finishing with 99 points. And this was the season 1 tactic that we did the sim with, where the only difference to what I'm using now is the defensive line and the get stuck in. So this was simmed with the higher defensive line and with no get stuck in. And the players seem to enjoy this tactic too, with 12 players having a rating of 7 or above. Malinovsky was the key creative player. He chipped in with 8 goals, 25 assists. Zappacosta with 9 assists, Martin de Roon with 8 assists, and it was these 3 guys at the top, Zapata, Koop Miners and Muriel, just scoring the goals for fun. 24 for Zapata, 22 for Koop Miners, and 18 for Muriel. And then the goals are spread out after that amongst the team. So Data Hub wise say this tactic performs statistically above average most places. 2.45 goals a game, 0.84 conceded per game, 20 shots per game, and we still have a pass completion ratio of 89%. And if we look how Atalanta actually performed in the league, after a pretty rough start, they probably weren't familiar with the tactic. You know, they lost 5-0 to Inter, 2-1 to Genoa, 2-0 to Napoli. But after that loss, the 24th of October 2021, they went on a massive unbeaten run, only dropping points to Torino with a draw. Beat Napoli 3-1, Lazio 4-1, Milan 3-2, beat Juventus 1-0, Inter 1-0, and this is all without that tweak of dropping the lines. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of this tactic. I'm using it myself. If you guys choose to use it, let me know how it works for you. A download link will be in the description if you want to download it. Anyway, if you do try it, let me know how it works. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and cheerio!